Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I've got for you this absolutely beautiful Lexus Ct 200H, and as always I'm going to do a quick walk around just so you can see the condition of the car, and then we're going to jump inside and I'm going to show you all the interior features and gizmos and gadgets and everything that this car comes with. So this particular car comes with a registration number Sierra Victor 61 Juliet Hotel X-Ray. It is a Lexus Ct 200H SEI CVT finished in silver. Has a 1.8-liter petrol engine, which is coupled with an electric motor that put out a total of 98 brake horsepower because this is a hybrid. The car was first registered on the 1st of September 2011, and it has a valid MOT until the 20th of November 2025. So it just passed its MOT and it comes with pretty much a whole year's MOT. Road tax is zero. It doesn't cost you anything to tax this car, which is absolutely fantastic. And the insurance group is 18E, so that's very, very low on the insurance bracket, which basically means that it's not going to cost you a fortune to insure this thing. It has a CO2 output of 94 grams per kilometer, hence why the road tax is zero. And you probably notice it has a little bit of a ding just right there, but I do want to point everything out. Fuel economy, this is where this car absolutely shines. So you get 68 miles per gallon around town, 70 miles per gallon on a motorway run, with a combined fuel economy of 68 miles per gallon, which is fantastic. Has a top speed of 112 miles per hour, and it has a 0 to 60 time of 10.3 seconds. Last MOT passed without any advisories. The car has just been serviced as well, and it comes with a fantastic service history, and it's got only 3 previous owners as well. You probably noticed it comes with front and rear parking sensors, which is great. The alloys are in very, very good condition as well. And let's have a quick look inside, because inside it is absolutely gorgeous. So you do have front and rear electric windows, and I do love the fact that you've got this button here to lock and unlock the car as well. You got the original CT200 mats, and the seats are in very, very good condition as well. There's no tears or rips or anything like that. This is how the material looks like, so there's nothing wrong with it. It's literally how the material feels. To open the glove box, you've got a button there, and then in there you've got your owner's manual and quite a deep glove box as well. And let's have a look over at the rear. Over the rear, this material here that they've used, I can't really explain how nice it feels to the touch. It's so plushy, it's so soft. It's really, really good material. I mean, it's at the end of the day, this is a Lexus, so yeah, obviously they will have really, really good materials. Just to show you how the rear seats look like, you do have isofix points in the rear seats as well, and you do have some pockets in the back of the front seats, so you can store different things like snacks, iPads, stuff like that for kids. Like I said, it does have rear parking sensors as well, which makes parking a lot easier. And then inside the boot, you've got a nice spacious boot as well, and it comes with this parcel shelf that will help keep all your valuables hidden. And then you've got this plastic cover on top, and then underneath here you've got some more storage, and then underneath there you've got your tire inflating kit, so it doesn't come with a spare tire. Right, let's move on. So this is just behind the driver. So currently the seat is pushed all the way back. I mean, I wouldn't be able to drive it like that. That's why there's very little leg room, but usually when you push, I mean, look how far it is compared to the B pillar. So yeah, obviously you wouldn't drive it like that, but once you've pushed the seat forward, then there's plenty of room for the rear passengers. This is your vent, so I would suggest that you don't keep this blocked, because this is how your hybrid batteries get air through them, so to ventilate them. So make sure you don't cover this bit. But other than that, the interior is absolutely beautiful. Let's have a look over at the front. So driver's door opens nice and wide at about a 90-degree angle, as you can see. You do have controls for all 4 windows over here. That's to lock and unlock the car, and that's to lock the rear windows from being open. And again, the seats are absolutely lovely. There was that thing here which I thought it was a tear, to be honest, but no, it was just some fluff, some dust. But yeah, no, they've got literally no tears or anything like that anywhere. To open the bonnet, you've got this little latch here just underneath the fuel cap release. I'm just going to show you. So once you press that button, the fuel cap releases just like that. It says unleaded fuel only, so you make sure you don't fill this up with diesel. And coming over at the front, so the bonnet release latch is just above the Lexus logo, and you can see how the interior looks like. There's not much to see here. It's pretty much covered in plastic, but you can see that the coolant is nice and pink, same as in there. So yeah, like I said, the car has just been serviced as well. Let's jump inside. So I do have the key in my pocket here, and you don't actually need the key. Let me just grab a seat here. Nice and comfy. You don't actually need the key to start the car, so the key could be in your pocket. You can leave it there or literally anywhere. Doesn't matter, because sorry about that. I had somebody that just called me, and the video just cut off. Right. So what I was saying is that you don't actually need the key to start the car. All you need to do is just put your foot on the brake, and then press the start button there, and that will just turn the car right on. As you can see, it comes up with the ready logo on there, and right now the car is ready to be driven. It's very silent because it literally starts on hybrid, so the battery kicks in first, and then as you pull away, that's when the engine is going to start, and then it just keeps changing as you're driving, because the car will charge itself. So it is a hybrid. Well, it's a self-charging hybrid. Just to show you the interior, I do absolutely love the dashboard of Lexus. I mean, I actually drive a Lexus myself as well, and I absolutely love these cars. I think they're absolutely brilliant. So starting from the left, so that is technically your rev counter, but it doesn't have a conventional rev counter, because you can see there it says charge, eco, and power. So when it's in charge when you take your foot off the accelerator and the car slows down, and you top up the battery. Eco is when you don't put your foot too much on the accelerator, you just drive it within that eco gauge. And then power is when you put your foot down and you're asking for the full power of the car. That's when it's going to go into power, and it will just move quicker. Next to that, you've got your gear selector. So you see you've got R, N, D, and P, so reverse, neutral, drive, and park. So currently it is in park. In the middle there, you've got your speedometer with a ready sign, and then that sign there, the red one, that's for your handbrake. So as soon as I release the handbrake, that goes away. And over to the right, you've got your fuel gauge. So that just shows how much fuel you've got left. And then down there, you've got a little screen, which gives you all the information that you need with the car. So, and also your odometer. And as you can see, the car's covered 147,498 miles. If you press this button here, so it's the display, you can just scroll through. So this shows you what you're using. So you've got your wheel there, your engine, and your battery, your current, average, cruising range, elapsed time, average speed, seat belts in the rear, and so on and so forth. You do have a multifunction steering wheel. You've got your volume up and down here. This is to select different radio stations. This is for your voice assistant, and this is to answer and to reject a phone call. Obviously, you've got the mode button here as well. You do have auto lights, which is really nice, and then you also have auto wipers as well, which again is a really nice feature. That's your power button over there. You've got your two front air vents here. This is your climate control. So this is to, if you want to increase the speed of the fan, then you can select different temperatures. And as you can see, you can have, let's say the driver can have 26 degrees and then the passenger can have 28 degrees. So you do have dual zone climate control, which is really nice as well. And then you've got your front window defrost, rear window defrost, auto. This is to turn it off completely. This is to select the mode, so you can see in there where you want the air to come out from. This is for your normal mode and recirculate, AC, dual. So the dual is basically if you don't want to have different temperatures, so you can press on dual, and then you're going to see these two match up like that. So 26, 26, and now you can change both of them by just using one instead of both. And then this is for your air filter. Let's just turn that off now. Over here you've got your radio, which works absolutely fine. You've got really nice sound system. And then these are your preset buttons from 1 to 6. Then you've got AM, DAB, so it does have DAB radio, FM, CD, auxiliary USB, traffic announcement, seek track. This is where you tune the radio stations, and this is your volume. This here is your gear shift. So let's say if I put my foot on the brake, you move this to the right and down, and that puts it in drive, and it's just going to give me loads of warnings because the door is open. It says there, shift to position P. So if I do that again when parked, so yeah, it's because the door is open, it doesn't want the car to roll away. Just to show you, I'm going to close the door now, just so you can see that that's exactly why that was, so you don't think that there's any issues. So that is obviously being in drive, you can see there. That's in neutral now, and then to get in reverse, go left and up, and that puts it in reverse, and you have that constant beeping, which I'm not a big fan of. Then you've got your park over here. Now this is a very interesting button, and I absolutely love this. So you've got eco, normal, sport, and EV mode. So EV mode is when your battery is fully charged. You can press that and drive purely on the batteries with speeds of up to 30 miles an hour. Then you've got your sport mode, push normal, and eco. So when you switch this, when you twist this to eco, all you get is that eco mode in there. Then you can push it, and when you push it, that goes away. But when you put it into sport, that's when the interesting thing happens. So normally you would have a blue light just above there that will show you you're in eco. So I don't know if you can see it. You probably can't. But normally there's a little blue light there to show you you're in eco. But when you put it in sport, that's what I love the most about it. So when you twist it to the right, it gives you a red hue up there. And then that like electric meter turns into an actual rev counter, which is really nice. So if you put it into normal, that changes straight away back, and then obviously that red hue disappears, and that when you put it into sport mode, that comes on, and when you put your foot down, it picks up quite quickly. And you also have that red around this ring here as well, which normally disappears and turns to blue, as you can probably see it. So right now it's blue. When it's sport, it turns to red, which is really nice. You've got a little cubby here. I don't know what this is for. I just can't work it out. The key doesn't really fit in there, so I don't know what that's for. Over here, you've got this little pocket. Well, it's just a little cover, and that's your 12-volt socket and your USB and auxiliary port in there. Over here, you've got two cup holders with your locking wheel nut, and then you can probably see here you've got quite a lot of space to put, I don't know, your phone, wallet, keys, stuff like that. So it's really nice for that. Nice armrest, very nice and soft to the touch. I mean, just look how squishy, if I can use that word, this is. And then down there, you've got more storage. Right. At the top here, you've got your interior lights, which obviously you can turn on and off if you want. And then over here you also have a sunglass holder, which is very nice. Your rear view mirror over there. You've got your sun visor with your vanity mirror and with a light at the top. And you also have one of these Jesus handles on here as well. I think that's pretty much it. There's not much else to say. I mean, I am a massive fan of Lexus. I've always loved Lexus, and people that say it's just an expensive Toyota, they really don't know what they're talking about. It's not the same. Lexus is a completely different brand. Yes, Lexus is owned by Toyota, but going by that logic, you could say that Bentley is more expensive Volkswagen, which obviously it isn't, or Mini is exactly like a BMW. Is it though? So yeah, it's not about who owns the brand, it's about what they do with the brand. So yeah, but I'm a big fan of Lexus, and I think they are one of the best cars you can buy. And you don't have to take my word for it. Just read all the reliability stats everywhere in the world, and Lexus and Toyota and Honda will always top the chart. If you got any other brand in top 3, I would not trust that publication, to be honest. So yeah, right, let me take this car and park it. So your handbrake is at your foot here. So you've got a little pedal. You can probably just about see it there. Push on off that one. So you have to press that to put the handbrake on. So right now, putting it in drive, and it's quite far from me. The seat is pushed all the way back, but I'll just drive it like that for now. But yeah, this would not be normally my driving position, because I don't think there's any more room left behind me. Actually, I'm not going to leave it here. I'm going to take it back to where I got it from. So right now I'm driving purely on electric. You can probably see that EV, that green EV thing there. So right now it's purely on electric being driven. Oh, excuse me. Right, this beeping is something I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, it just constantly beeps when you're in reverse. But you can probably hear the parking sensors kicking in as well. So, right, push to park, handbrake down, or foot brake. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. You can find me on 01684 355 032, or you can just email me at vindemotos@gmail.com, or you can just visit our website at www.vindemotos.co.uk. Thank you very much for your time, guys. I hope you appreciate the video. It was a fairly short review, to be honest, compared to my previous ones, but yeah, it's been a long day. It's been a very long day, actually. So yeah, like I said, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask me. I'll be more than happy to answer them. You can just leave them in the comments. And when I say any other questions, I mean car related questions, because somebody asked me, I think, how to access their Bitcoin through I don't know what kind of wallet and stuff, and I was like, what are you on about, mate? But yeah, that was my mistake, because I said on there, if you have any other questions, just leave them in the comment and I'll get back to you. I did not specify any other questions about the car. So yeah, any other questions about this particular car, leave them in the comments and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Thank you very much for your time, guys. I appreciate you sticking all the way to the end, and hopefully I will see you soon. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.